How's it going, YouTube? From Down Under here, and we're back again in Total War Warhammer. And today I have a 3v3 battle. It's actually a siege battle, and I've gone again as the Beastmen. I am vowing not to play as any other faction other than the Beastmen until I've got a victory with them. So that could be a very long and painful journey, but we'll stick by it. They're my words. Hold me to it. So today's lineup, we've got the besieging army, the two dwarf armies, actually two dwarf armies, an empire, and the defending armies is one empire, a greenskin, and of course myself, the Beastmen. So let's check out the attacking armies first. So as you can see, they've got some mighty dwarf siege towers. So how many of these have they got? They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 dwarf siege towers in total, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 empire siege towers. So there's quite a bit of soldiers about to hit those walls. Attached to those siege towers, they've got all sorts of different units in them. This one seems to be unmanned. They have a battering ram down here, and look how cool that battering. It's not even a. Could you say it's a battering ram? It's not really in the shape of a ram, is it? It's more like a guy with an axe in his mouth. Should have been a pipe, but anyways. So that's the battering ram of the dwarves. In this one they have a hammerers unit, and it seems to be the case for all the siege towers on this side. So that's good. They've got some heavy infantry. Well, it's bad for us, but it's good for them. Some heavy infantry in there. They've got 3 cannons, so they'll be blasting the walls. Back here he's got his little master engineer, so he's a ranged specialist. Yeah, there we go. Missile specialist. There you go. So he'll be attacking from far, and also the Ungrim Iron Fist, so the red-headed guy who just doesn't retreat. He just dies on the field, but it takes a lot to take him down. Some more hammerers, so another 2 units of hammer, 3, 4 units of hammers, 5 units of hammers, and I believe these are quarrelers, yeah, so the great weapon quarrelers. So they, as well as having a better axe to fight with, I believe they also throw dynamite. Maybe I'm confused with another unit. Correct me if I'm wrong. Up here we've got 2 gyro bombers. So they're the ones with the they don't have a gyro gun. They just got a lot of bombs. So quite deadly in any fight really, if you don't have enough ranged weaponry units to take them down, or even flying units. So going on to the next dwarf army, attached to these dwarf siege towers, there's 2 ironbreaker units. They're fully leveled up as well. They've got 3 golden chevrons, and they've got 3 hammerers and another 2, and they've got 2 slayers attached to these, and they're all leveled up quite well. Behind them he's got some handgunners, some thunderers, sorry, 2 units there, and he's also got some iron drakes, the flamethrower variety, and he's got the same sort of hero unit there as well, just underneath that ramp, or on that ramp. An interesting siege what could you call them? It's a field gun, right? So interesting choice of him. He's got 6 organ guns. I don't know how effective they are against walls. I probably would have gone with the normal cannons, since they're a proven wall breaker. But anyways, each to their own, I suppose. I suppose they work because the doom divers from the greenskins are able to damage walls. Pardon me. So looking at the Empire now. They have a Hellstorm rocket battery here, and there doesn't seem to be anything else other than this battering ram. So because there's only one gate, we've got both battering rams in close proximity to each other. There's no need to separate them because there's only one gate. Now looking at the main army, their siege towers are all manned by great swords, so and they're quite heavily leveled up as well. So they've got 5 of them coming at us. It's going to be scary. He's got some more great swords sitting at the back of each. So no halberdiers, which is very bizarre. Usually people take on some kind of spear infantry unit. Considering we've got greenskin and beastmen armies, you'd think they would. But anyways, they've got 2 demigryph knights, another rocket battery, and they've got a whole heap of crossbowmen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 crossbowmen, and they also had another battering ram, which they're not using, obviously. And is this Karl Franz mounted on the Griffin, Pegasus, whatever it is? It is. So now looking at, it's kind of hard to look at each army individually here because we're all scattered throughout the place. So I think we'll just have a look at general areas. So we've got some Ungor raiders here, aside with some savage orc arrow boys. And there's a black orc unit with some more arrow boys. So we're quite well prepared on this side with range, and we've got some like a heavy infantry, two heavy infantry units, a black orc and two black orcs. And we've got another black orc here for this section, some more arrow boys and black orcs, and there we go. We've got halberdiers. So I don't know how useful they are in, something's on my PC. I think we've got an antivirus just bloody came on at the wrong time. Hang on one second. Alright, sorry about that. I had an antivirus message just come on, so I had to cut that bit out. Guarding the gates at the top, we have we've got an arrow boy and my Ungor spearman, and down here we've got quite a heavy assortment of units. So we've got two giants. Hopefully those two stay in position. We've got my giant there as well. So you see the difference, like in terms of look. It's basically the same model, it's just they're skinned differently. So this guy's got horns and this one doesn't. The clubs are pretty much the same. We've got also some orc boy biggins. So I think they will go out and do the counter. I know I do that with mine. That's just my strategy. If you've been watching my battles, I always send cavalry out just to counter and disrupt the attack. So I've got two Centaur units right here. They'll be charging out very nicely. And in the centre, we have some trolls, the greenskin trolls. We've got my minotaurs with shields, lovely. And we've got more minotaurs with shields. There's a rocket battery here, a Seige, which belongs to me, fantastic. We'll continue with the wall now. So there's nothing else there, so we've already looked at that. Halberdier, great swords, more halberdiers. And I've put my two best eagle herds down here just to reinforce, not to actually be on the wall. Don't want everything to be damaged. We have another great swords, two more halberdiers, two more great swords, and that's pretty much it for the wall. Down here, same thing again, but I've got gore herd with shields, so a little bit lighter infantry, but hopefully these great swords can hold their own. Back here, there's three Hellstorm rocket batteries, so fantastic. Pardon me. Now looking towards the rear, there's two more savage, but these ones are the savage orc boar biggins. So I don't know what they'll do here, but I suppose they'll defend the city. And going at the back line, I thought I'd hide some units back here. I've got my hero unit, Malagor. What's he called? Malagor the Dark Omen. He is stronger than I anticipated, and I'll show you why in a minute. And we've also got two Minotaur Great Weapon units at the rear here as well, just to hold this back line or charge out and take on whatever's there. Oh, I forgot to say there's another rocket battery here as well as two crossbowmen unit and the Amber Wizard. Alright, so we've already looked at these, I believe, the Gore Herd. We don't want to go through it again, but anyways, let's just get the battle underway. As I said, it's a bit messy, so it's kind of hard to sort of... I usually like to separate each faction by looking at the units of each faction, but I couldn't do that today. It was just too mixed up. So the battle's on, and here we go. As promised, the Centaurs are running out. Let's just watch them a little bit and see what they do. I put it in a cinematic mode. One thing I really don't like about these underground maps is they're so dark. Oh, look at that hit. So that's really done some damage. I might actually leave it on so we can see. So we've taken down half using the Seige. So that's fantastic. That was a heavy unit, so that was important. Now the Centaurs are going to go in there and try and finish them off. Their Hellstorm is no match. Yep, they're getting annihilated, which is good. We need to take down as many of these ranged units as we can. The dwarf ones I find are much harder to take down. Being dwarves, they're just strong all around. And that organ gun just fired into them point blank range. Took a few of them down. Morale completely shot, and they're going to go in retreat. So that is a sad day. I like to have my cavalry doing a little bit more, but unfortunately they couldn't. And now I've sent my Sentinels over here to try and take down range units, just to disrupt them a bit. Here we go. Bam, slicing through a few. John, try to slice some more. Not working out. Oh, it is, I suppose. It's not working out as nicely as I wanted it to, but and now they have also gone into retreat. So they did all right, I suppose. They did a fair bit of sorry, I'm not quite good today at this. They did a fair bit of damage, so, but just not enough, because look at all these crossbowmen. They're just gonna, look at that, just smashing into the wall here. Great swords have already entered the greenskin section of the wall, and also their hero unit. That's pretty gutsy, sending your hero in straight away. So the battle is not in our favour, it's against us, and we're also outnumbered too, and our numbers are falling very quickly. Combination of heavy infantry units and also their range units going for us. I've retreated my Ungor raiders back to start picking them off on the wall and let the Black Orcs take care of them where they are. We'll look towards my end a bit. So the Dwarves have sent in their gyro bombers. They've taken a bit of damage, but no more damage because there's no other range units. And yeah, that's pretty much it that's going on over here. There's no real invasion of the wall just yet. Nothing is happening here, of course. Oh, some Black Orcs are going in retreat. We need all the units we can get. And I've just blasted these guys apart. That was my move. I can't remember what it's called, but it's the wizard unit. He's got this special ability where he just blasts them to pieces. And we've got some Black Orcs here as well. And I believe I've got Seige. I've got a Seige throwing his rock, his turquoise at him. So that's why they've taken a fairly good hit, especially that one. Let's see. Will he throw? And it's coming at this unit here, and bam, straight into him. Just unfortunately, these great swords are fully leveled up, otherwise they probably would have retreated by now, taking all that kind of damage and also those spells going against them. So interesting little display going on here. We'll look more towards the centre. So here we've got my Gore Herd helping out, trying to take down whatever the great swords, or at least hold them back a bit while we can work out what's going on, but not too good. I believe it's at this point the player controlling the greenskins left the game, so oh no, not at this point, it must be a little bit later on. Yeah, the player leaves the game, which is really disappointing, but what can you do? And the Dwarves have now entered, or not entered, they have now stormed the walls, so with their hammers they've cleared them as well, and they've also breached the wall too. Look at this, look at the damage that's been done here. So as I said, the darkness isn't really helping in looking at units. Maybe you guys watching this from home or wherever you are having a different experience to me, but my monitor, it's not that nice, and I've got it set up pretty bright, so, well, not really, I've got it set to normal, so yeah, look at the belly going through the flame. He's ripping his head off with his teeth. Good. Doesn't need him. And he's vomiting all over him. Not doing a great deal. As you can see, my Gore Herd shields are in retreat, so we're going to need to do something. And I think I've summoned another Seige over here. So I've got 3 Seigeurs on field. Well, have I got 3? Yeah, I've got 3 Seigeurs on field. I should have one. Yep, there's one there. So he's taking on these great swords, trying to take him out. This is what we need to do. He's going to die by the looks of it. He's getting they're really weak against sword infantry. Normally large units are quite strong against sword, but I suppose it is a great sword unit. The units to use against them is little spear type units, but look out here, there's still a whole heap of fresh units, and there's the greenskins out there. Isn't there arrow boys are down here? Yeah, they've got arrow boys down there, so that's a bit wrong. They've got their trolls as well. So I tried to fight them just outside the gate, it's not working. Which is not good. Now, let's see what's happening here. Not a great deal. Oh, here we go. This is where I really affected the battle. I think I was starting to turn it around. I got my great weapon Minotaurs in here, using them sort of like cavalry and just smashing between them. So I've really reduced their numbers, which is great, of the quarrelers. Then they started attacking me, so there we go. I'm still trying to charge through them like bulls, which is great. They're a really powerful unit, and I really do enjoy using them, because look at this. They dive into them and they smash the lines. So if you've got a good amount of infantry, heavy infantry, you can just follow in after them and be in amongst them and start killing. Oh, there goes one down there. It's not looking good. They've still got a fair bit of morale. There's only 2 of them left, which is a shame. But there you go, they're charging in, and bam again. This darkness is terrible. You know, they should have done something better with the lighting, because it's basically just all blacked out here. I mean, maybe they were trying to have that effect, like it's dark, it's gloomy in the caverns of the dwarven city, but it doesn't make for a funner game. So that's what's going on here at the moment. That's it. So unless we're moving the other unit, no, we're not. So we're leaving them as they are. Surprisingly here, my giant is still in the fight. He's hasn't lost any morale. I suppose he's just as stupid as the other giants, so he'll just stick around in the fight. Vestigor herd is nearly done, which is a shame, but they're holding quite well considering the other units are fully leveled up and they're all heavy infantry pretty much. Looking centre, we've got my Minotaur with shields in there, taking on the hammerers, doing their thing. They're really grinding them down, which is great. Seige is also putting in their part. The 2 of them, one should be throwing and the other should be doing the melee, but that's alright. And now, what I was trying to do is just form everything into the centre. It's the only chance we've really got, is if we pull all our units in here and just defend from this spot. It's not like in other Total Wars where you've got other sections you can capture, which was a real crap inclusion into Total War. I didn't really like that. This meant that everyone tried to capture points to get boosts and bonuses to their infantry. And what, do they have a gyro gun? I thought I saw some shooting coming. It looks like it does have a gun on it. It doesn't fire very fast, unless it was range units from up here. Who knows? So the Quarrelers are there. They've been weakened a fair bit by my Minotaurs, so there's only a handful of them left. They can still do some damage. But here comes the bulk of the dwarf infantry. They're coming through now, so hardly any of these hammerers are left. They've got a full unit there just about. A lot of cannon units and another almost full unit of hammerers. Oh, here we are. We've just charged around with our shields, our Minotaur shields, and they also dive in too, so that's pretty good. Taking them down, disrupting their chart or their positioning. Fantastic, and I've just sent in my units there that you've just seen as retreating, and here we go. The gyro bomber is doing the melee now, which is, it's pretty crap. I wish they were a little bit more creative with that rather than just the gyrocopter coming down and ramming. It would have been nicer if they did something decent, but there we go. My Minotaur with shields is in retreat. I don't know if he did much. I don't think he did. It's too bad. So, moving towards the middle here. Now we're moving the great weapons around. Where will they go? Will they charge down the middle? No, they're going to go around from behind as well. And it looks like we've got... Where are they going? More Minotaur shields are running this way, so we'll see what happens. Going around, what are they going to take on? They're going to take on these hammerers, these 8 hammerers here. So that's it, put them in retreat. Should be finished. Only took down 2, that's a shame, but here we are, we're going in for the Quarrelers. Smashing them up so they can't go taking down our units that are there, firing into them. And my Ungor raiders are volleying their arrows into them. They're not moving, they're not attacking. Oh, it's because there's a halberdier unit there. It's a shame their cannons are going off, which is not good. They could easily target my Minotaurs. We've gone after their infantry. So we've only got 1 left. There we go, he's in retreat now. So he'll probably die here as well. Let's see what he does. He's going to get picked off. Probably not really much point to watching him since he's in retreat. The battle is almost done. Seigors are still here battling it out. And I think a few more players left, so this is why the game is dragged on a bit, which is really a shame. I don't like people who just rage quit or just quit because they can't be bothered. If you can't be bothered finishing the game, don't play online. It's just that simple. I think that was partly the problem as to why we lost. I'm pretty sure it was the Greenskins that dropped out first, and it was AI control, and it just didn't work out. So my archers are still volleying into them. That's good. It's going to slowly pick them down, and there we go. We've got a Minotaur shield in the fight there, so one just got taken down. Yeah, he's running through. There's two actually. So one of the quarrelers is in permanent retreat, which is good. Kicking him around, and there we go. He's dead. He must be completely missing, but no, he's dead too. So that is pretty much it. So what have we got left? We've got a raider. We've got our wizard. So the shaman, the wild shaman, and we have my Malagor, the Dark Omen hero unit. He's also a wizard type unit. And another raider. And my two Seigors. So let's get them in position. Let's take out this dwarf army if all possible. They're all funneled in one spot, so any stone they throw should hit something. And there we go. Bam, we've just hit some hammers. There's all sorts of buffs, but I think this one's going to be an explosion. Boom, push them to the ground. Rock into there. So taking a fair bit of damage. There's hardly any of them left. The Archer's concentrating on him, and so's the Seige. Hammer made it through. Not anymore. So I wonder what he's targeting. I think he's going to target the Seige. Using our special ability. No, does nothing. He hits him a little bit. He threw a rock. He should have just hit him with the rock. Oh, there goes a head. Just bounced like a basketball. The rock just went. Was that a rock? Yeah. Some Demigryph Knights coming in. One hit. One hit and took him down. He's on his last bit of health. Taken out. So there's my wizard taking on the hero unit, and I'm surprised that because these hero units from the dwarves are usually quite strong. Like you can see he's not retreating, but I would have thought he'd be able to take out wizard units. Obviously not. We've taken him out. Good, we've killed him. We've got 2 minutes remaining. Let's see how this ends. That's pretty much my only unit. It is the end of the battle. I'm chasing him. No, we can't get to him, so we'll just keep on charging out there. Greenskin unit doing nothing. That's the only reason why I suppose the game's continued on so long. We've got some other allies hanging around, do we? No, we don't. It's just that troll unit and my Beastmen unit. So, what's he doing? Hiding behind the building. Should just charge out there. And that he's doing. So, final glory. Let's take out this range specialist. Missile specialist, I should say. The master engineer. And bam. So, it's looking like it's, at the moment, yeah, we're going to beat him. That's good. Your hammer's no match for my stick with skeleton and sidearm axe. And here we go. So there's their what are they? Oh no, they're just the cannons. So nothing much. Should be able to take them out as well. I can't remember what it is that's taken my hero unit out. I don't think it was anything too great. But yeah, look at that guy fly. Fantastic. So my unit's still full of morale. He's here to finish the job. He's here to go down fighting. So it's not really finishing the job, is it? It's having an honourable death. 30 seconds left. He's on his own. His health is down a bit. He's definitely not going to win. Look at that full, complete unit of Iron Breakers. Here come the Demigryph Knights. They're going to try and have their, say, a troll is running in as well. Getting shot in the back, and ooh, he got hit fairly significantly, and that's it. He's gone. He's in retreat. So that's pretty much the battle. We've lost again. So as I said, I'm going as the Beastmen until I get a win. and it's going to be a very painful road by the looks of it. I just cannot get a win, no matter what the circumstance is. In a siege, a 2v2 battle, a 3v3 battle, the only thing I haven't done is a 1 versus 1 battle, Beastmen versus some other faction. And I've been told by a few of you out there, if you're watching, if there's people out there watching, I've been told by a few, do a 1 versus 1, because some people say that it's not really me, it's my allies, and in this case I do agree, it's my allies. So I'm going to try and do that in the next episode I do. I'm going to do a 1 versus 1 as Beastmen taking on whoever, it doesn't matter, and we'll see how that goes. But in the time being, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment below, and I will catch you later.